messy Facebook family. Okay, today we have another activity for you. This time it is DIY marble paper. And what you need for this activity, you need paper. I grabbed some watercolor paper because it's a thicker grade than just regular copy paper, but if you have cardstock or even copy paper, it'll work. So you don't need to worry about having anything special. Have your trusty popsicle sticks. You need an aluminum pan. You need some sort of dye. This is watercolor, but you can just use food coloring if you have it and just dilute it with water, and then that'll work. And you need some shaving cream, and if your dad has some, I don't know if he wants you to use it, but ask first or sneak and do it really carefully. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. I'm just kidding. Ask first. Ask first, and then you can start your experiment with the DIY marble paper. So the first thing you need to do is you need to place your aluminum pan in front of you. And it's kind of messy, so make sure that when you're putting your shaving cream inside the pan, that it goes inside the pan. So I'll shake this up a little bit because it's been in the closet for a while. And sometimes if you don't shake it up, it's really liquidy, and we don't want that. Now, because I have these small squares, I don't need to fill up my whole pan. That's another way to save on the shaving cream. But if you do an entire sheet of paper, then you might need a little more than I do. So I'm not going to fill up the whole pan with shaving cream, but I am going to do like one side. Okay, so that should be enough. I think my square is about as big as that. We'll do a little bit more at the top. Trying to get it off of there. Doesn't want to go. Okay, so about this much. And again, ask permission. My sister-in-law actually says I'm a bad influence on my nieces and nephews because we sneak and do things. So be sure to ask for the shaving cream. Okay, after you do that, grab, well, like I said, I have watercolor, liquid watercolor, but grab whatever liquid you have and just start placing dots. You can do one color, you can do several colors, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you want. I'm going to try to do dots. It's not really working with the dots for me. It's just pouring out. But try to do dots because that's another way to save on money. And you can do it more than one time and have more times to do it if you just follow the instructions and do the dots. Okay, now you need your popsicle stick. So you take your popsicle stick and you kind of swirl the coloring around, kind of mix it up and make it look like the marble coloring that you see like in cakes and stuff like that. I can put this one to the side, and then I grab my piece of paper and I just place it right there on top. You don't really have to wait an amount of time. It didn't specify. And the first time I did it, I didn't really wait a specific amount of time. Then you just pull it up. It's gonna look like that. You're like, ew, that's gross. You put it over here on your napkins. And you gotta hold the tip when you do this because you wanna get all that shaving cream out. Whatever you have is fine. I'm gonna use another popsicle stick. Just something hard that you can use to scrape this off, and then put it down and pull your paper as you go. I'm going to use another one because I didn't quite get all of it. And then you have this beautiful marble paper. See that? You give it a little while to let it dry, and then you can color on it just like it's any old sheet of paper. You can use the color as your background, or you can add colors to your picture. Either way, it looks very nice. But that is DIY marble paper. Bye!